guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If you are new to this channel, welcome, a very warm welcome. I'm so glad that you've plugged in today. And for those of you who are already subscribed to my channel, honestly guys, you guys are the best, and I really mean this. Thank you so much for the support. I know I say this often, but it's just because I really do appreciate you guys like plugging in, and it makes me just realize obviously that my videos have a purpose. So thank you guys so much. Today's video is a haul video. Haul in the UK basically just means like a bunch of products that you've been buying. Since quarantine, I've managed to save quite a lot of coins. Praise God. You know, I'm a homeschooling parent, and one of the largest bills that I have is to pay for my children to go to a private school 1 day a week. I've been saving that money now. I've also been saving money because my children do a few different extracurricular activities, and all of that's just come to a stop. Don't worry guys, I've been saving some of my coins, trust me. This is a makeup haul. I have, like guys, honestly, I have so many products. I just hope this video isn't just too long. Guys, if you want to see what I've bought over this time, then please keep on watching. Maybe you want to go grab yourself like a snack, a cup of tea, I don't know, but you want to like make yourself comfortable because there's a few products right here, okay? I'm going to show all of the products that I have by the same brand. I have brands like NYX, Morphe, I have also the Ordinary, I have Makeup Revolution. I also did do a big purchase from NARS, but that was for my kit, and that's going to come in a different video of just showing you guys what's in my professional kit. I just like trying products. I like figuring it all out and coming to a place where I just know and love the products that I have. Sorry guys, I'm just like swinging this hair. Like guys, I did my hair myself. I'm on this natural hair journey, so this is the first time I've ever braided my hair myself, and I did it. Even if other people don't think that this looks amazing, the fact that I did it myself, I'm just like, yes, I'm so happy. Anyway guys, let's start this off. I'm going to start off with Morphe. So Morphe had a little sale going on, and I subscribe to a lot of makeup brands websites, or I sign up for their mail, like their kind of the mail they send out. The reason why I do this is because obviously I'm a makeup artist, and obviously I'm like a makeup lover, and I love trying products and things like that. I'm very interested in makeup. I'm sure you can tell by my channel. I have Morphe products in my kit. I use their eyeshadows. They are literally, they're that brand for me that I generally lean towards with eyeshadows, besides MAC, them, and then even NARS, but Morphe, they generally take up the majority of my kit for eyeshadow. I do respect the brand. I think the brand is very established. They know what they're doing, and so when they do come out with other products, I'm definitely that kind of person to try out. So from Morphe, I bought these two bronzers. I brought it's called the Glamour Bronze, and I brought them in the shades Supreme and Phenom. There was a season where like brands were just not bringing out bronzers for brown skin. They just was not, and as of recently, like they've just changed the game, and so Morphe was one of those brands that like heard the needs of us brown ladies saying we need bronze, we bronze up, like, you know what I mean, we bronze up. So when they heard that, they responded, and I respect that. And guys, I do have a video where I'm literally testing both of these bronzers, if you want to tune into that video and kind of see the like how this performs. This is Phenom. This is the one of the bronzers that they have. This bronzer, this is for now, this is like the best bronzer I have in my personal makeup. But I also did get the shade Supreme as well, and as you can see from the box, it's just a bit of a darker brown. These bronzers are huge. They are face and body bronzers, and you know, I love bronzing. I love, like, bronzing really like brings color to my face. It really snatches my face up without being too dark or too cool tone. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that, and especially because we're coming into the summer seasons, bronzers is one of those things. And then also I just wanted to be able to buy them and check them out, because like it's bronzers for dark skin, Morphe, and then also just to be able to give to people the information that they would need if they are a brown girl and they want a bronzer. And these are definitely some of those shades. Honestly guys, if you've not seen any kind of review on these bronzers, definitely go and check them out, because they are definitely doing the business. The other things that I picked up from Morphe, one was the continuous setting mist, because I haven't used it yet. Like I said, there's some products, sorry guys, I nearly poked my own eye out, but like I said, there's some products in like that I've got in this that I've not tried yet, but I've been wanting to try, and the continuous setting mist is one of the ones that I've been trying. People are in love with this, like makeup artists, people who love makeup, people who do their makeup are in love with this setting mist, so I'm intrigued to try it. I got 2 of these in the summer. I wish I never got 2 because I have one already and it lasts a very long time, but I love the lip liners. It's a date night lip liner, and if you watch my previous video of drugstore products that I'm loving currently, although I'm due another one of those this month, June, these Morphe lip liners, when I say they do remind me of like the MAC lip liners. They really do. They remind me of the MAC lip liners. It's like they're smooth, they are like super pigmented, even more so than, and they go deeper than the MAC lip liners as well. The deepest shade that MAC has, I would say it's the really dark purpley shade. I'll put that somewhere. And then also Chestnut by MAC. Those 2 are the deepest shades, but Morphe, this is darker, deeper, and you need deeper sometimes. When I started thinking about it after I thought they had a deal, I remember saying to myself, I want to put the Morphe lip liners in my kit. Why didn't I take the opportunity to kind of buy all the shades that I needed at that time? But that's for another time. Guys, I'm not going to lie though, I do really love the Morphe lip liners, hence why I picked up 2 in one time. So moving on guys, moving on, I'm going to show you guys the products that I got from NYX. I'm a big fan of NYX. Like, I have a video that's from years ago that when NYX came to the UK, I was like, oh my gosh, NYX is in the building. You know, at one point I literally bought every single shade of their lip lingerie liquid lipstick. Even though they are considered drugstore, they have products that are worthy for kits. Like, I'm generally the type of person that in my kit I want to put like branded products in there, and that's simply because I just want clients to feel like they have the best of the best on their skin. But Morphe and NYX, they are brands that I will put in my kit and feel confident about. I picked up 3 foundations from them. The Born to Glow foundation, like this had really good reviews, and then also I was kind of looking for that natural radiant sort of foundation that wasn't NARS. So it was like, I want a drugstore product that provides that kind of radiance to my skin that isn't as expensive as like NARS, and I'm not having to use that every single day. So Born to Glow was like, when that came out, I was like, for a while I'd been wanting to try it, seen it, wasn't the time, I get busy, you know, that kind of thing. And then in this period I was like, okay, yeah, now that I have the opportunity to purchase something from NYX, this is definitely the foundation. And it says on the packaging, it says Born to Glow Natural Radiant Foundation, and especially because it's like that summertime, you want to be having radiant skin, you looking like you're glowing from the inside out, you know what I mean? So I definitely got that foundation, and I'm not gonna lie guys, I really like this foundation. I really do. The next thing that I picked up, the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil, because I was just like, do you know what, I want to try something that is not as full coverage as foundation, but something that can just apply a bit of colour to my skin. Is that I've only tried it once, and I kind of tried it on a day where I was like, oh my days, I've got to go do this, so let me just on my face. So I don't have a real opinion of it yet. Okay guys, I know you guys don't know this, but I literally just had like an hour's break between the last what just happened and what's happening now. So I'm a cheerleading coach, and I had my Zoom session, which is a 40-minute session where I'm teaching cheer to my athletes, and so I had to go and see to that. And they were like, I bet they were thinking, why does she look so glam? Because honestly, when I'm working out, I don't always look like this. So the next thing that I went on to buy from NYX is the Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. I actually picked this up because they were selling it for like, I believe it was like £2.50 or like £3 or something. I remember a while back I got this foundation, I had really liked it. The only thing is that, is anybody experiencing this as well? This is kind of like my thing at the minute. This is the only thing that I have about online shopping. If you're buying like a foundation shade or, you know, something of that sort, thank goodness for me, I've had so much experience with foundation that, you know, majority of the time, bar one time, I've got every foundation shade that I've bought right and correct. Sometimes it looks one way on the website, looks very different in person, so that's the only thing that I've like struggled with in this quarantine, buying things online. Foundation, and then it showed up and it's just way too dark. So I do really like the Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. I think it's a really great foundation, just like how much you get. The colour that I usually get is Nutmeg, and I got Cocoa because I just felt like on the website it didn't look like there was much difference, and sometimes that can be the case, but this is a very dark. I don't know if you can see that, it's very like quite dark to me, so that's just, I've got to find somebody to give that to. And I would have loved if I would have been able to get my shade in this foundation because I really appreciate it. It's a nice foundation, it's very affordable. Like I said, NYX, Morphe, you know, those kind of brands that you know that they deliver even on the cheaper side of their, like even on the more affordable end of some of their products. The last thing I got, the Hydra Touch Primer. Like I had been wanting to get this for a while. I remember one time I was in Boots and I tried it out. I'm very particular with my money though. I'm very particular about where I spend it, when I spend it, and how I spend it. So I literally shop in seasons, and then when I shop in that season I'll kind of pick up quite a lot in that season. But at the time that I was in the store, I wasn't there for this primer, and I'm not the kind of person generally to kind of pick something up out of the time when I never planned for it. I remember when I first got it, it was just like, well, when I first tried it out, I was just kind of like playing with some of the NYX stuff on, you know, in the store, and I put this primer on my face. I didn't have any makeup on, and honestly it was like a really great moisturizer. Like, you know, we know that well, hopefully we know that somebody's skin being hydrated is different from it being oily, and hydrated skin is really good skin. It just does way better when you're applying makeup and things like that. Enhance your complexion with Hydra Touch Primer. Our primer is infused with chamomile, green tea and ginseng root extract to create the perfect canvas and give your skin a radiant boost. I felt like I didn't even have any makeup on, but I just really loved the way that it made my skin feel. It felt cooling, it felt soothing, but it also felt hydrated, and I fell in love instantly. I did a little Amazon shop of the Airspun Loose Face. I had heard about this powder. I've been on YouTube for a while. Don't let my video views fool you. The Airspun Loose Powder I'd heard about a long time ago. Like, I am one for drugstore really good setting powders. Like, my absolute favorite drugstore setting powder is that setting powder to me is like the best drugstore setting powder that I found being a brown girl. Like, I don't bake with drugstore setting powders. I generally just don't do that. Yeah, it's like finely milled enough to not like leave me feeling too grey or you know, kind of, you know, when you got brown skin and then you try and put something that's like translucent or white on top of that. Like, do you know what I mean? Can you imagine trying to put that on what, like brown skin? Do you know what I mean? That kind of powder. So when you can put that kind of powder on brown skin and it dissolves well enough to do what setting powders do, set your makeup and set it in place, and then dry good enough to be able to you know, do the job, I'm all for it. I don't have a great deal of experience with it. Again, every time I've used it, I've been in a rush. You know, I do a lot, and so like if I'm not sat down like doing a video, or I'm not like chilling doing my makeup, which is hardly ever, I'm unable to really take in how the product feels. So I've not really had that chance, but I can definitely say that it set my makeup. You can tell without any kind of like flashback. I reverse contoured with it. I've set my under eye. I've done all of that. I remember like just over the journey of my makeup journey, it's really been so interesting to me how really big brands from America is just so attainable for us. We can just get our hands on it and now it's ours, you know, and I just love that. And that was one of those products that years ago it was so hard for me to get my hands on, and now it's just like, yeah, it's just on Amazon, you know. So much about the Pro Base MUA products. I really wanted to pick these products up at some point. And so the other day when I was in Superdrug, I managed to pick them up. The foundation was £5 and the concealer was £2.50. So I was like, I really want to try out MUA as a brand. I know it's a very, very affordable makeup brand. I like to be very like knowing of brands. I like to try some kind of things, especially like concealers, foundation, eyeshadows, even primers. I like to try those kind of products within brands because it tells me, in my opinion, a lot about the brand. And so I wanted to try this, and so I do have a video where I have done a review on these products. So if you want to know about the MUA foundation and the concealer and how I really feel about it, then I will link that up there somewhere, and then you guys can plug into that video. So I wanted to try a few things from Makeup Revolution. I love Makeup Revolution. I think they're a really, really, really good brand. They've just been able to do something that a lot of brands have not been able to do, even though I know for a fact they've had I just know that they've had the financial ability to do it. They've just not, in my opinion, used their initiative the way that Makeup Revolution has, and they've not been bold enough to charge cheap enough, to charge as affordably as Makeup Revolution. So I went online and I picked up the Glass Primer, Skin Primer. Wanting to pick this up for a while, this product in particular. So I've been wanting to pick up the Glass Skin Primer for a while, just because I'm definitely a fan of the kind of glass skin look. I really wanted to like check that out and see what that was like, and see how that would work on my skin type. But to be honest, like, I've used it, and I'm just in a place where like it's summer now. And the last time I used it, I ended up, and I had to get like a paper towel and just kind of like go over all of my face with it. And it just was like, when I looked at the paper, I was like, whoa, do you know what I mean? Only 5 hours after. And I know that it wasn't the foundation. I knew that it was the primer. Like, if you want, like, I feel like I could wear this if I wasn't wearing any makeup, just to give my face that kind of lovely shine and that kind of like, yeah, you know, melanin popping kind of look. But under makeup, not for me. But I also feel like this would work really well for dry skin. Yeah. The other product that I got, it's the Revolution Conceal and Define. I've kind of gone back to this as my base. I generally use this as a base for my eyeshadow. So this is kind of just like a staple product. The Conceal and Define, it's very full coverage. It like really covers all my hairs if my brows are super bushy and they just need a trim. It really cleans up my brows really well. I find that it's thick enough. Conceal and Define Concealer by Makeup Revolution is definitely like one of those ones. I remember when it came out, it was like everybody was getting it. Me, you probably even your grandma, like everybody was on this concealer. It was so popular, but I can see why it did so well. It's a really good full coverage concealer. If you like that kind of full coverage look, this concealer will do. I also picked up the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer. Again, I have a review on this product, and I got it in the shade Enrobe. I genuinely really like this product. It's really, really good for my skin tone. Sometimes it can make my face, just because of the kind of undertone of my skin, it can make my skin look a little bit too red sometimes, so I have to be quite light-handed with something like this. But it is a great bronzer, and it really does define the face. So in my video, what I did is I compared it to the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy bronzer. There's like this much difference. This much. Is that much? No, it's almost like you can't even tell. So and the last thing that I got from Makeup Revolution is their Soap Brow Yeah, so it's basically like, you know, when you want to get those really fluffy brows, people use soap to create that kind of brow look. And also, not only does it help your brows to look super fluffy, but it really sets it in place, and it sets it in a position that it's like, it just sets and it just stays. But then also you can, you know, once you've set it, you can go in with a pencil and like really fluff your brow up. I haven't used it today, and but I have used it and I do really like it. It's kind of like, it's a very neat version of using like a transparent soap. That's what I find. If you want that kind of soap brow look, my brows generally aren't that thick, so you know, for someone like me, I do appreciate that this kind of product, or even the transparent soap, what that can do for a brow that isn't thick naturally, and how thick it can make it look. Soap thing isn't like, oh, it really does work, guys. And so this to me is just like a very neat way of using a soap. Also went and picked up another 2 staple products that I've been loving recently, but to be honest, I did review these, well, I did review these 2 products, these e.l.f. products, with my, in a recent video. I did a video which was called my current drugstore favorites. These 2 are definitely up there at the minute. This foundation for me is one of my top 5 drugstore foundations. I am going to do a video on my top 5 drugstore foundations, but the satin finish flawless finish foundation from e.l.f. that leaves a satin finish, this is definitely one of my, I've been loving this foundation. And then also the hydrating camo concealer, because I love the undertone. The coverage is amazing, but it's how long the product actually lasts. So yeah, I'm all for this. This is like a current favorite of mine, 100%. Even if I did a video today, what are your current drugstore faves? e.l.f. foundation, the e.l.f. concealer. You know, I love these 2. I'm so glad. Honestly, guys, I was thoroughly impressed. Still using it. Still my current drugstore ride or dies. And then the second to last thing that I've got going on is the Ordinary brand. I'd never tried this brand out. I'd seen this brand a lot. I really wanted to try this brand out, just because of all the kind of like information around it. Like, I'm getting more and more into what is in products. I realize that, like, I'm kind of, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, and probably just like the trueness of the Lord and his inspiration of my life, but I'm really getting more in tune with what I'm actually putting on my skin. I'm not saying that I'm all the way there. I'm not saying that I'm still not using products that I don't know what's in it. That's still happening, but I feel like I'm getting more, I'm caring more about what I'm actually putting on the skin. Their skincare product line is like really like doing well. Like, literally, it was so difficult for me to get my hands on the skincare stuff. That's why I've not been able to show it to you in this video, but I still do want to get it because the reviews are insane. They claim to kind of like strip back on unnecessary ingredients that products don't need, and they also strip back on packaging in order to kind of create, to be able to provide products that we can afford. Having said that, I picked up 3 of their products. I picked up their full coverage foundation, which I also have a video on, which yes, I definitely think very highly of. I also have the light coverage serum foundation, which I've not tried yet, but I definitely want to try. I'm looking forward to it. Based on my experience with the coverage foundation, I'm really actually quite excited to try the light coverage serum foundation, especially like it's summer, you know, you're sitting out in the sun, your skin, for me, my skin's getting clearer, it gets clearer in the sun, so I probably won't need anything but a light serum foundation. And so I'm looking forward to trying this. And honestly, guys, when I say the Ordinary brand is affordable, it is affordable. Like, the foundation was like £5.70 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? This is what I picked up, 100% organic cold pressed Moroccan Argan Oil, and I use that on my hair. I love argan oil. Argan oil is so good for the hair, especially for like shine and frizz control. So I picked that up, and you know, it was so affordable. I could go to Holland and Barrett and I wouldn't get this cheaper. So I was like, seriously, Ordinary, you guys are really bringing us some really great products with really great ingredients, you know. And yeah, I'm just yeah, I'm honestly, guys, from what I've used from the Ordinary already, I'm definitely a fan, and I'm looking forward to getting some of their skincare products. The last product, guys, is Tatty Lashes. I've never tried Tatty Lashes before. They're like, literally, for me, like, Tatty Lashes, when I think about it, it's like an Instagram lash company. You see them everywhere. You see them on celebrities, and so I really wanted to pick them up. They're like about £10 each. So I picked up 3 of these. I picked up the TL3, the TL2, which I've not tried yet, but these are very like well advertised lashes. People tend to love these two in particular. And then I picked up the TL24, and these are the lashes that I'm wearing. These are the TL24. One thing that I can say to you guys, based on the fact that I'm wearing this TL24 lash, is that it's very light. I was a massive fan of the Demure lashes, and I used to get that for my kit, and then I moved on to getting my lashes from sort of like AliExpress, which they're brilliant, honestly, they really, really are. I'm not even lying, guys. But then I feel like in my quest of finding really affordable lashes, I started switching out affordable lashes for the way that it feels. I've not worn all 3 of them, so I'm yet to try these 2. So like it doesn't feel like I have lashes on. It really, really does not feel like I've got lashes on, and I really love the shape of them. They're really quite natural, which is like, on a day-to-day basis, I don't want to be wearing full glam lashes. Let's try out the other two lashes on myself, but I definitely feel like, just for the way that they feel as well, it's definitely where I want to go in put like lashes for my kit. I think I'm definitely going to make a switch, shop, turn, and go over to Tatty Lashes for my client lashes, especially because I've been so unhappy with the lashes that I've been using lately. That is my makeup haul. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, if you're not subscribed, just click the button. It's free. You want makeup advice? I can give you that. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stay beautiful and blessed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.